Okay, so here's what the garage looks like at the start of today. By the end of today, it's pretty well organized. Remember the rule: when you're moving, put stuff in cabinets, figure it out later. Like for instance, the kitchen we still haven't organized, but like the pantry we have. You put everything in the pantry and then organize it after it's all out of the boxes and you can really assess what you have. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get all this stuff out of here and out of the boxes into the cabinets, get the flooring, out of the way, or get the floor open and everything out of the way so I can do my thing. I have to edit yesterday's video and then get started on this. Well, I'm about to put some crazy audio system in here, but this little Dynamite Music 3 is this plays pretty nicely. All right, Mike's scraping the floor. I've already unboxed 6 or 8 boxes. So we're digging out of this hole. We're gonna get all this stuff in the cabinets. Get whatever needs to be in the attic Remember, the rule is just put stuff in cabinets and figure it out later. As soon as I get a couple more of these boxes done, I'm gonna get these uppers finished. So what I needed was this. So I needed these. I needed to wire these up before I mounted the cabinets. All right, I'm making some serious progress here. Got one more box. Organize this paint cans, put those in the drawer somewhere. We got the Swiss tracks inside here, and I'm gonna deal with all this stuff, just kind of figuring out where to put things. But we're making some progress. Looks so much better. Holy cow. We've got the door cleaned off. Garage door's cleaned up. All this done. Yeah, all those lights, everything's so much better. Clean the bird cage off. Oh wow. This is great. And back here. Holy cow, man. This looks like a brand new house. So much better. And after they finish all that, they're gonna clean all the windows. They're also gonna open up all the windows, clean all the jams. So good. Oh wow. Yeah, this is a mess before. That looks beautiful. Nice. And then when we get this freshly painted, look even better. We'll get all the we're gonna get all the sprinkler heads all adjusted so they're not bouncing off the house. Now I've got a water treatment specialist coming here today. We're going to talk about treating the water that's coming from the sprinklers, but remove the iron. But I don't think that's very practical. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. This is good. All right, I have 37 meetings. It's like 2 o'clock now, but I stole my vise from the other house. Guess you can't steal something.
You can't steal something that's yours. By the way, the wand was there.
It was?
Mm-hmm. They're still in the holder.
Oh, well, yeah, that's where
so I did the swapperoonie and
yeah.
Put a brand new one in for him.
Yeah. I want to have a new one.
Yeah.
So that's where we're putting the vise. And I don't give a crap what any of you real men say. I'd probably beat you in arm wrestling. Not you, but the people watching. These dorks are like, you need to have it all the way in the front. I'm like, I don't want that. I understand why. People would bring it all the way to the front. That way you could put like a something or other. I don't know what, but
95% of the time you're going to use it.
This vise is for looking cute. It's for looking sweet.
Yeah.
It's for, I don't give a crap what everybody thinks.
It's a conversation piece.
Yeah, it's just cool. And then once every 6 months, I put something in it.
Yeah.
Nice, and that once every 6 months, it's a lifesaver.
Yeah, it's a third hand, because if you want to hold on to something while you tighten something else,
yeah. If I was going to go jackhammer on something, I'd use a different vise.
If you were a pipe fitter, then you'd want it out here.
And I want to have a table that was different. It wouldn't have cabinets below. You'd have it open.
Yeah.
Right. And so we're centering it up on the 720 here. and that's where I want it. Just so the handle hangs over by about 3 inches, and I don't hit my hand while I'm, while I'm using the handle. That's the plan. All right, okay, this is my first turntable. This is a Project Duo. Crap, I forget what model number I got. We got a M33, my old Monster Power HCS 5000, a little battery charger for this camera that I'm using, Apple TV, and I actually just got the 4K, so I'll set that up. I'm gonna get I got some different wires I'm gonna put on here tomorrow. I gotta wire up a little bit more, but I can't believe what these speakers sound like. I was thinking, oh, I need to get a sub. There is absolutely no need to get a sub at all. So that's the cover, the dust cover, but the dust cover doesn't work. So I'm gonna take the 2 arms off. So I'm gonna take these 2 things off and just leave it open. And too bad if it gets dusty, it'll be fine. It's like a $600 turntable, not a crazy expensive one. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I think it's a Duo Carbon. This is a pretty awesome room of audio, kind of getting me started for what my office is going to be like. I want to have, what I think I'd like to have is that, OGHQ compound, whenever I build that someday, I would love to have a 2-channel listening setup and have, in my office, but have like a dedicated area. So this one's a little different, and it's just kind of off to the side here, just sitting here. This is a pretty nice little setup here. Now remember, audio, video, like I want to do this stuff. I want to be able to provide solutions for this kind of stuff. And so, I'm buying all this stuff. Now I bought the turntable at retail, but actually I bought the TV at retail, but this stand was just some home goods stand, which actually turned out pretty well. And the problem is it's not quite deep enough, but it works. And I've got a little bit more wiring to do. There's another wire to tie up. Everything looks pretty good. So my office is coming together now. Key thing I need to do, one is to change this light fixture, which should be here tomorrow, I believe, and change the lights. And then I need to do some acoustic treatments because it is really echoey in here. All right, Shelly, you want to explain to me? I have no idea what's going on, what you guys are talking about. So explain to me this dog thing. I don't understand. You don't either?
So, I want to tell the whole world, because if anyone else does this, I'm taking you down. They're just kidding. I don't know what it was. I'm hoping it was just a misunderstanding, but someone came, Melissa calls me from next door and says, some man is here and says, our address, he's supposed to go to this address and pick up a dog.
Okay.
I said, no. I said, well, let me talk to him, because maybe it was like the people before us or whatever. So no, the man says, no, my wife said that Teresa sent her to get a dog from, and he quotes our address. He's like, this is Lady Lake, right?
Who's Teresa?
I don't know, but
Okay.
his wife's friend on Facebook to come pick up a dog that they're getting. And so, I don't know the story. He didn't sound like he quoted her address, sounded, kind of legit. And I said, listen here, you can have my husband, you can have my kids. If you take my dog, I'll find you. I'm just kidding. I just said, this dog is the love of my life, minus my husband and my children. Do not take him. He's not to be given away.
And you
I was
you just
freaking
hung
out.
up?
He
You
was
didn't-
in the yard. No, Melissa was with him. There he is. No one will take
And you didn't
Papa.
clarify anything? You just hung up and
No,
and
and
it's just-
I said, there's no, can you call? He goes, okay, I'll call my wife and check the address. I said, maybe you have the wrong address. We just moved here like 2 weeks ago, but there's no dog that should be picked up. And he's like, okay. So we hung up. Melissa was waiting with him while he called to find out if he had the wrong address. She said he was very adamant that he had the right address, and he waited by the mailbox for a while, and then now he's gone. Are you hungry?
So when our dog disappears, then what?
Then when this baby disappears, I'm hunting him down. I find him.
All right, as I suspected, which isn't the end of the world, there's 2 hot rooms in the house. My office and Ryan's bedroom. This crappy Rudd air conditioning system. And as big as this house is, I was pretty certain it's just two systems, one 5-ton and one 3-ton or something like that. And I guessed that there would be some real deficiencies in certain areas of the house as cheaply as this place was made. But no big deal. Not really anything. I'm not going to tear it apart and fix it. We'll just keep the doors open. As long as you keep the doors open, it's fine. It's just the return's probably not big enough, and what's that mosquito doing in here? So anyway, I'm having so much freaking fun. I can't explain to you. I'm gonna need another project after this in between the house that we're building and this. And man, I'm like bouncing around. My turntable just right, and then I'm like, well, but you know, the cabinets aren't done yet, and I'm bouncing around like, Michelle needs some help with this and that room, and yeah, it's been chaos, crazy. I'll show you tomorrow, but the pressure washer guys are done. Every window's clean. The whole exterior's been pressure washed, so it's ready for paint. Paint will be coming in the next week or two. I'm gonna come back out here in the garage, mess around. I figured out my audio system, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. The TV will be here tomorrow as well to put in here. I ordered a LG mini LED, so we'll see how that goes. Should be, you know, an OLED won't work in here, it's just too much glare. But I'm telling you, that setup in my office is incredible. I'm gonna work on, that's the thing, I'm like, you know, I'm bouncing, I'm like, I need to order I need to do some research on a dishwasher and a hood. I'm like, oh, I gotta go out in the garage because there's stuff to put away. And I gotta jump around, and I've gotta figure out what GIK acoustics I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Most people, this would drive them crazy, but this is what I live for. It's what I'm born to do. So much fun. So I'm gonna start working on digging out of this hole over here, getting things organized, figure out where I'm gonna put my bikes. And we got to figure out what's going on with the electrical in here, because it keeps tripping the GFI, and we don't have any power. Mike's gonna figure that out for me. All right, it's almost 11. Got this all vacuumed, cleaned up, organized. You know, this will go when we're done painting. I'm not sure what I'm gonna set up here, but I think I'm gonna put some closets there. Pressure washer's gonna go here. The buckets will stay there. This corner will stay open. I'm gonna get this painted and trimmed out. I wiped down and vacuumed all of the door, whatever those things hold, lots of funk. Scraped off the drywall mud and stuff. I just kind of pushed everything to the middle. We'll do the switch tracks. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. And then I've wiped all the upper cabinets down and the back down, the countertops down. Actually, Stoner's, my dad told me about this, it really works really well. Stoner's Terminator followed with a N914 to get the oils off is a really great stainless setup. So the countertop's done, the vise is mounted. I'm gonna wipe the rest of these cabinets down. And then what I'll do tomorrow is we'll pick up all these tools. I'll put some towels down, pick up all these tools, put them on top of the countertop here so we can do the switch tracks. So that'll knock all of this out. I got a few things, like these things that go up in the attic. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with bikes. I do think, I'm pretty certain that I'm gonna do the lift, the bike lift on this wall. I'm gonna center it right on this wall. The bikes will go up there, it'll look good. I think I'm gonna do closet, and then what I'll probably do, probably move this over a little bit, and I'm gonna do stainless shelves. I'm not sure. I'm gonna redo this structured wiring setup with the Cat 6 and all that. Clean that all up, put a unmanaged switch in there. And I'd like to get some sort of, something to cover that up that I can just lift off and put back on. So we'll figure something out there. We'll put the lift masters on. And of course I'm doing all of this before we paint it, but whatever. My painters are coming in a week or two, so they'll just have to manage it like they were managing a bedroom and just mask it all off. TV's coming tomorrow. I decided I'm doing Core 59s, so I'm gonna do Core 59s probably right above this cabinet, and then a C685, which is C685 I'll probably put right here, and then a Core subwoofer, and the Core subwoofer I'm gonna turn sideways We'll see how that works. But I think I'm going to turn it long ways and it'll tuck right in that little spot right up next to the cabinet there. We'll see how that sounds. It might actually sound better in that corner, so I may actually tuck it in that corner over there. But I'm going to do wired instead of wireless. So whatever I do there, I'll do a nice clean wiring setup. So I'm going to wipe the face of these down. I'm going to pull the Tesla in, and I was charging the Tesla through a extension cord, which is a really bad idea. It's really hot and only runs like 2 miles an hour of charge. So I'm going to sell the Tesla, so I'm not worried about putting a charger in here, and I'll probably do that next month once I get settled in here. And I'm going to take all the parts off it, sell all the parts. Oh, the other thing we're going to do these Air King fans, or not Air King, Viper fans. I'm going to do those flanked above the 2 cabinets, and I'm going to get a mini split there. And then of course the lighting. I ordered these motorized attic stairs, so I'll show you that stuff. But this is all coming together. I'll have this garage done in a week or 2, maybe even less. It's beautiful. I love this garage. This depth is so much nicer than the last garage. The last garage felt kind of claustrophobic. The ceiling's higher, the room is deeper, and it's actually not quite as wide. Now, this 9-foot door is nice. But I'm gonna keep this one simple. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with some sort of simple little air compressor. I'm probably gonna put, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might put it in the bottom of one of these cabinets here. I gotta think about how I'm gonna set that up. But this is good. All right, that's a wrap for tonight. All the cabinets wiped down. You got both of the kids' bikes. I kind of got sidetracked there. Got the chains oiled, tires, whatever you call it, inflated. Kate's handbrake fixed. I got sidetracked on these bikes are too small for both of them, so it's kind of pointless. But they can ride around this neighborhood. That's what's so great about being here. So anyway, got some progress done. We can do the flooring tomorrow, and tomorrow and this weekend, get that knocked out, so I can get all this stuff out of here. I can bring a couple cars over here, and yeah, start to enjoy the garage. Do some audio. So it's good. Get the Tesla charging. Using the regular wall outlet takes 24 plus hours to do. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. I've lost track of the days. Today is Friday. Yeah, shoot, Friday. Gonna work on Swiss tracks today. Swiss tracks today, hay flow tomorrow. We'll go getting stuff done. But let's walk around and show you. Let's go take a look at the house. See what the outside looks like. They pressure washed and totally cleaned the windows. Which is good, good, good. And Mike's here. We're gonna work on the Swiss tracks. Ready for another day?
I'm ready.
Another day of cleaning up and organizing. Look how good this place looks.
I know, it looks better.
So the road is done. I'm gonna have to seal this, aren't I?
Yeah. If you want it to not get all black and moldy.
Well, it's just powdery.
I know.
And that's the problem.
But I mean, it'll help keep the mildew off of it.
So the doors, man, these doors were like,
they were nasty. Remember that
gross.
door there?
Yeah, just
it's so much better.
Yeah.
The house looks pretty good now.
Yeah.
Like, it's ready for paint right now.
Yep, for $600 or $700 to have it cleaned up, and even like around like this, like the just pressure washing off the water heater.
Yeah. Well, and they did. I was watching. They did such a good job on the windows.
Yeah. See them. So all the windows were cleaned in and out, and they clean off. They open them up and clean out all the jams.
The track out.
Yep. So that's all done. We'll Chris, my landscaper, will come and dial in all this. We'll probably just put some fresh mulch in here, or maybe some pine straw. We're not going to do rock. It's just too much money. And so you see all the windows are clean. All the window frames are clean. See where the rust is happening there? I got to just make sure that those sprinkler heads are maintained properly, so we got to dial those in. And then one of the really positive things, this wasn't too bad. The pavers weren't, but the doorway, look, there's no junk all over the place. This was all like moldy and nasty. So it looks fresh and clean. I don't know how you list the house for sale and not do that, but hey, they won, I lost. So we're gonna paint the exterior some shade of sort of on the blue side of gray, no, on the gray side of white, and then we're gonna paint the trim on the, I guess, gray side of black. JC, gonna come out? There he is. Chase loves this place. I love this place too. Then again, I said I love this place about the last house. It's just, this suits us so much better, and it's fun. It's a fun project to dial it in and fix all the problems and just get everything set up. So we're gonna work on switch tracks today, and who knows what else we'll get into. I do have to do a podcast, so we only have a few hours to work. Well, quite a few hours. All right, get it all cleaned out. First thing we'll do is we'll lay the line down on the garage doors, and then we'll start letting it roll. I vacuumed this last night. I blew it out again this morning, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna figure out what we have to do here. Yeah, I might have to get a torch. It's not super aggressive. I think it'll carry it. You know, it carried John's, slope pretty nicely. I think we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna leave those 3/4 stuff sitting there, and we'll just kind of lift it up and throw it on the switch tracks, and then they try to carry it across the room. So we'll set the edges, and then make it happen. All right, I just had a 2-hour meeting with SVS, but we're good. We're now an SVS dealer, and while I'm doing that, Mike has the whole darn floor done. So, yeah, we're rolling along nicely here. So we didn't have to cut that side, so we're gonna go and do this wall. And we have to make some cuts around here, and we're almost done. So he's gonna do the measuring, I'm gonna do the cutting. All right, finishing up this corner. We gotta get some stuff to do, some edge molding to do the stairs. I'm gonna cut this corner over here, but we're rolling through this here. Getting this place put together. Actually worked out great that the sun's on this heating it up, so got rid of that little lip there, no problem. All right, we finished the switch tracks, which is great. It's only 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna go do the podcast. We just did a reserve your spot video, and so Chris and I are gonna do the podcast.
Matt, where you at?
What?
Story Friday.
Oh, sorry,
You
Ted.
didn't know about this?
I didn't know that was a thing.
I better buy some.
I got PGs on. No good.
Nope. Look, everyone has to wear their Jordans on Friday.
It's a Jordan Friday.
She wore a crease.
Hurting your
No
feet.
creasing.
I got 5s. I just got some forest green 4s.
What size did you get?
The blue ones.
You get some
Oh, the
ones,
blue and
Matt.
black ones?
No, ones are for girls. I'm
I
not doing those
Pause.
ones.
Ones, Matt.
They make you look like you got
So
moon shoes on.
Moon shoes.
Okay,
those.
in all fairness though, your body type is perfect for this.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not wearing jeans that
So,
tight.
yeah, he's
Yeah, my quads are too big for that. Anyway, we're gonna go do the podcast. How's it going here, Grandma?
Not good.
You need to pep it up.
going
Little pep
great.
in your step.
it is going awesome.
Need a little pep in your step. You know, you guys ask me to create chaos, and I do it, and then you get mad at me for doing it. Job security.
Anybody's ever asked.
How's it going in here, Shelly?
Good. I have one. I'm not going to Carline until I'm done.
Yeah,
almost done.
leave those
This is
kids
my
in
last
leave
one.
those kids in aftercare.
No, that's my last ones.
We have some back orders on these purples.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are cool shirts. I actually
I
have
know
it on
everybody
today.
has it on today.
By accident, I don't even know that. All right, podcast time. Nice. Ceiling tiles are all done, so all the lights in here are done, even though they don't use them. But those are done. We got our timbre doors, which are going to go here, and the countertop will go across those. Still a bunch of freaking chaos here, so these will go on all the desks. The chair will get built. We'll finish up all the lights. Mike's gonna do the lights in here. So our grid is in completely, which is fantastic. So that's off the floor, but more chaos has showed up in my life, and that is a bunch of stuff in here. So I've got a vacuum that I'm really interested in, and I got a tester for that. This thing. I've got some Pit Boss floor jacks. I got my Sonic MSS cabinets that are going here. Got my Eventuri intake. I got this detailing line from these guys in Sweden called Purist. Yeah, got a lot to play with. I got my front lip for my 800-mile car from Alpha N, which looks really, really nice. So I got a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, and the E36 is back. I don't know if I showed you that. The E36 is here. So we're gonna do some work on the stereo. All right, everyone, back home after a whirlwind of a day. I'm super tired. And again, I went to bed at 1 something and got up at 6, like 5 something, 5:45, 6, which I don't normally do that kind of move. I did not go to the gym, but I'm staying hardcore on my carnivore diet. I'm telling you that this thing, like the inflammation, the difference in inflammation, like my knees and elbows and joints and everything else, just, man, it just feels so darn good. The weight loss, I'd like it to speed up a bit. I'm at like 230, but I'm telling you, man, this thing is something. And I haven't been as strict the month of February as I was in January, but I can see how this could be very sustainable for me for quite a bit of time. So I made a filet, and I got these fancy little organic sausages, and yeah, not too bad. You need to get a grill though. Cooking on a cast iron skillet in the kitchen is never fun. So I've got everything back in here. So top shelf, that's the lift that goes on the wall. Cables that go in the attic, but I keep the cables down because I got to wire up a bunch more home theater stuff. I got some extra tiles, which I'm gonna do in the bottom of some of these cabinets, so I won't scratch them up. So we're gonna outfit those later. Viper chair stays, all-purpose drywall mud, sheetrock mud, which we'll be using. This is gonna go somewhere in this vicinity. These lights are gonna go in the attic. These are 3K Crees, which I may need. Buckets are gonna go here. That ladder, I'm not sure what I'll do with that. Bikes, obviously gonna go on the bike rack. I got these things that are gonna go in the attic. And I've got the table saw out here because I'm gonna be using it to cut the Hayfla stuff over the next few days. Tile cutter to cut some more tiles. We also have to do the stairs. We're gonna do the lift masters here shortly. LG TV arrived, so this is a mini LED, which is probably gonna be terrible, but we're gonna give it a shot. I bought the 8K version. I've got Node cables. I just don't have any C685s in stock, so I'm gonna order some of those and I'll swap the Node with the C685. Cables, which are going in for, so I got some 8-footers for my little setup in my office. That's the Ambio wall bracket. I've got the ISO acoustic stands for the Core 59s we're gonna do. That's the bracket for the TV. The Viper fan's gonna go when Alex brings me some ones to put on the wall. All these tools, we're gonna go in the foam inlays once I get those. And I listed the bike thingy for sale. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna put this in this garage or not, but this is for the bike rack as well, or the lift and the garbage can. So, lots left to do. All this paint I'm holding on to until we paint the, whatchamacallit, we're gonna paint the interior walls. So I'm gonna hang on to those in case those are one of the colors that we need. Yeah, and clearly my poor cars need to get cleaned. So, got a lot to do over the next week, combined with, we got an open house next weekend. So I've got to get cracking on getting this place ready, getting the, I don't know what ready means, but getting this place done to my satisfaction, as well as getting HQ set up. So I'm gonna go put these inside, and I'm gonna go do some shopping.
This kid is? Where's the
It's out on the back porch. The sports stuff. Yeah, I gotta figure something out for that. So I got the flooring completely done.
All you have to do
except for
is
the
give
steps.
us one cabinet tall.
I don't have
It
one.
could have been fishing poles.
I gotta get them. So, but they're on back order for months.
Oh, that are gonna go over here?
Yeah, so that's what I'll do.
This
but,
thing is awesome. I want this in the kitchen.
yeah.
This
So-
thing is cool.
So we're gonna, Mike and I will do the flooring next, maybe not even next week, but you know, a couple weeks from now, we'll have like an aluminum, whatever, I can't think right now.
So
You
two
know,
people can do flooring on a whole garage in like half a day.
Yeah, we did it in like 3 hours.
Oh, you
And I was
guys-
gone for half the time.
You guys have experience doing it, but
Yeah.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
it's
just made the cuts around there. You didn't actually put it underneath there? or-
Correct, but you can't even tell.
No, not at all.
It looks like the floor goes all the way underneath. It's probably smarter to do that because these cabinets are so heavy, especially when you load up tools.
Well, yeah, and then you're paying for all those squares that you're not actually using.
Yep. So
This was good. It's itching my feet.
it works out great. So I got to
Oh, you
put,
got your ice too.
vices installed.
Wow.
Gonna do the TV this weekend, or I say everything this weekend. I've said a lot of things this weekend. I got a new drawer organization.
I saw this come in. I was just shaking my head.
Oh, on the doorbell cam?
Yeah, I saw the doorbell cam. I was like, another TV.
Well, it's for here. I sold the one. Maybe test out something new. So I'm gonna sell the Tesla.
We need to keep it.
I'm gonna sell the Tesla and the GT4. I'm gonna get a 997 RS, I think. So we'll see. We'll see what I come
This
up
looks
with.
good. I can't believe in a week. Not even a week.
Yeah, compared to the last house, it took me forever.
Forever.
Well,
Hey,
because
did you
we
put
had-
any of your new vinyls?
No, not yet. I didn't even
saw
have it
that
hooked
come
up yet.
too.
Too much, man. I've been running hard. I'm designing a pressure washing system for a guy right now. I gotta send an invoice to him.
Leave it to you to put a sticker on something.
Just one. One OG sticker.
It's really nice.
We're working on developing to get rid of all those Sonics. We're gonna make a badge to make it so the Sonic isn't there. And I'm bringing my speakers tomorrow. I've gotta go. I can't go to the games tomorrow.
War games.
Oh, there's no games?
No.
Oh, good. Because I've gotta go to,
Ryan has practice, but no games.
I've got to go
This
and
looks
meet the
awesome.
stereo guy that was doing my stereo on my E36. He's got to fix some stuff, so he's coming up. His parents live in Orlando, so he's coming up to visit. I've been running hard, man.
I know. Take it easy. You're gonna be bored and then you're gonna want to move again. Just like enjoy it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Not fiddling with stuff. Just enjoy it.
Yeah,
These are cool. These little slots.
yeah, they're technically for like manuals, for like a
Oh,
dealership.
You don't keep those.
No, but
Jeff's gonna wash my car tomorrow. I'm so happy. My truck. Is
yeah,
that cool with you?
I need to wash these cars. You see them?
It hasn't been washed since the last time he did it.
I know.
How do you pick what goes where? Are you gonna rearrange or are you?
Yeah, this is just a preliminary. The problem is that the tool grid stuff doesn't fit in the drawers, and so I got it all sitting on the side here.
Oh! I didn't realize that.
So I've got to get the foams, and once I get the foams, then that opens up the tall drawers. Like those tool grids don't fit in the narrow drawers, or
Everybody works so hard on them. You can't sell these as kits to someone.
I'm gonna work on that.
Because they work so hard.
Well,
Like, are these standard size drawers
Well,
for
I
the
work
Sonic?
hard. Yeah, we all
for
work.
the Saber cabinets?
it's part of the obsessed life. You work hard on something, then you change it up and
How many
improve,
times
and
have you done that to us?
yeah, this is the spice of my life.
Spice of your life. Aren't I supposed to
Air
be
conditioning.
the spice
They're
of
coming
your
to quote
life?
my air conditioning on Tuesday. We got to figure something out for storage for outside.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, don't point out the few.
Yeah, but you're fine with it because you're like, it's fine. But other people like, Matt, give me a whole new one. You know?
I dropped that one.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do custom tops on these when we take these to the new house. What do you think the odds
so
are?
these are going to be, you're
Yeah.
going to take these out.
Well, what do you think the odds are if we sell this house? What I'll have to do is I'll have to take them out of here, then take the photos, because whomever sees this setup is gonna want it.
Yeah, but they don't know how much this costs.
Right, exactly. And be like, well, it's $45,000, you can have them. And they're gonna be like, well,
You take the pictures with it in it, and you tell the realtor it doesn't come with the house.
yeah. But what I'm saying is then they hammer you on negotiating, like, I'm not doing it unless you leave the cabinets. So, anyway, that's the story. Looks pretty nice, huh?
Good job, Maddie. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get some air conditioning going in here. I gotta go to Home Depot, get some floor mats for like the entry, you know.
You sure you shouldn't paint this back wall like black?
No, it's gonna
Something
be
cool.
gray, Harbor Gray.
Harbor gray. It would be really cool, like something. Don't trip.
It's a tape.
I think I'm thinking of the last house that had the whole wall tiled. Looks so cool.
Yeah.
Like you could do the, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if I was staying here, I'd probably drywall this in or do something cool.
You know-
But I kind of like the brick.
This would be really awesome if it had a sports cabinet. And a fishing pool cabinet. Right here, there's a little spot.
That's where my subwoofer's going. Yeah, no, outside somewhere.
I love it. It looks really good.
Yeah, and then this will look good when I have some cabinets here and.
Different, are you gonna get a
Pressure
fancy
washer.
garage door or not at this house?
No, these garage doors are fine because they're insulated clopays.
So you don't-
Cloplay. But we got the door openers that'll get rid of the opener in the center. And I'm gonna
So
get,
all that's gonna go away?
yeah, all that centerpiece goes away.
Oh,
All
just
that
the center, but the sides are still there?
We might do high lifts, but I don't know if I even care that much to do it.
Not do that.
You're,
That sounds expensive, let's not do that.
no, it's not. It's just.
Did my parents see the garage?
Yep.
Do they like it?
They entertained me.
They let you show off?
Sort of. They don't like all the details. They change the subject as quickly as possible.
Not on purpose.
Yeah,
What is this?
that's for the lift, the bike lift.
Oh.
Yeah. But I did last night at like 1 a.m. I got Ryan and Kate's bikes aired up, chains oiled,
At 1
brakes
a.m.?
fixed. Yeah, and then I got up at 6. I'm dying right now.
What is that?
That's the bike lift.
Oh, and that's the thing it goes on?
Yeah, and I kept the cables down because
Did anyone buy your other thing? I saw you post it.
Nothing. I don't
Bike
know.
fix it station.
I haven't even looked yet. All right, I'm done. I quit.